Blog Talk Radio.
Gentlemen, welcome to the realm of the truly bizarre.
A guy in this town has got one 12 inches long. If you like one that size, something must be wrong. That's too much weenie for a bun to take, and you're bound to end up with the belly. Ha!
Hello, Queen. I'm the cute one.
Yeah. What's getting naked?
My, it's a big one.
What's going on in there?
Let's just say I take up a lot of cyberspace.
Yeah, welcome to Wolf Bytes, another exciting episode. Tonight's topic is going to be exotic pets. Before we get started, though, let me just give a couple of shout-outs to our two new followers that have joined us this week, in the past week. DetermineDurbin, a friend of mine who I've known for several years, is also one of our mail carriers out here. And a big happy shout out to Donovan Quinn of House Quinn, who has joined Clan Furman now. Also want to give a shout out and reminder, even though I can't go, but major epic sad face on this one here, but next weekend, Labor Day weekend, is Mephit Fur Meet. Be held in Olive Branch, Mississippi, and that is one of the big regional furry conventions, and we'll be covering fur cons in a later episode. So, anyways, that's all I've got now. You guys got anything you want to add?
No, Dallas.
Daniel?
Nope.
Okay. All right, David, I hope you've got some questions and stuff for tonight's topic, because I've only got like 4. I only was able to come up with 4 questions to talk about. So unless Donovan has got something he wants to add in a little later on in the chat room, to question to ask in there, or anybody else that wants to ask a question, you can do it either in the chat room, or you can call us live and ask us live on the air. And that phone number for you to call in on would be area code 347-945-7065, and we would love to have your calls. So let's start off with the first question, probably the most important one that probably needs to be asked on this topic, is what makes a pet exotic? David?
What makes a pet exotic is from another land or unusual to the country.
Okay, so you're saying any animal that's not indigenous to the area.
Exactly.
Okay, Daniel?
Well, to most people in general, they actually would just say anything you're not used to. That means commonly owned as a pet, because some people are a little out there. They'll even get a lion and just bring it over here and just say, it's a pretty little kid. It is like, that thing can actually eat your head whole and not even ask a question.
Yeah, you're right, because a lot of what I would say the exotic pet, I'd have to agree with Daniel on the definition there, because a lot of people have lizards and iguanas, tarantulas, scorpions, and those can all be found here in the U.S. There are species that are indigenous to the U.S. Same with a lot of snakes, and those are still considered exotic pets. So I think, because I have to go with Daniel's definition there, but also a little bit with David's, because it's not normal. They're not normal pets, but even though they're still indigenous to the area.
Okay.
Any comment on that?
Okay.
I totally agree with you.
Okay. Are there any animals that should not be kept as pets? I know Daniel already touched on the big cats, So, anything else? Daniel, start us off.
Oh, let me think. It's some things that, because the whole thing about not having a exotic pet is, what are you comfortable with? And yes, some people are more comfortable with things than others. And the whole thing is, you have to think about that animal actually turning on you. If old age kicks in, the animal gets Alzheimer's, it's not going to remember your ass. What you going to do then? Get a damn tranquilizer and go at it?
Yep.
Hoping to God you stop the damn thing?
Like Donovan is saying in the chat room, which kind of goes with both this question and the previous one. He says, what makes a pet exotic? He says, anything that has not been domesticated. So that kind of goes with both questions, I guess.
Yeah,
David?
I'm lost now.
David? Any animals you think should not be kept as pets?
Like Daniel had said earlier, anything larger than a dog, the largest dog, or any domesticated animal.
No, I don't know. I would have to differ with that one, simply because a lynx is a pretty small cat, but it's also extremely vicious.
Always like a bobtail cat.
Yeah, lynx or bobtail cat. Yeah.
Okay, so like me, I've actually dealt with a bobtail cat actually having kittens and everything, and actually raising one. Well, that's kind of normal. They're more vicious, but here's the whole thing: they still go through the same process, and if you actually raise them with kindness and everything, they actually don't get too bad. Surprisingly.
Okay. Donovan says David should not be kept as a pet. He's too wild.
Aw, that's a little raccoon white tiger.
Yeah, you talk about too wild. He's a freaky hybrid. So he's not going to get much wilder than some of these hybrids. Okay. What about exotic pets and children? Do you think you should mix? If you have children, especially small children, should people keep exotic pets around them? And vice versa, keep children around exotic pets? David, your turn to start.
That's a tough question to answer. I want to say yes, but there's also the possibility that there are other smaller creatures that are not indigenous to the country that we are used to and who have been domesticated that we could mix together with children, but there are also other creatures that do not work well with children. So it's a sort of a gray area for me. I would have to say it's just up to the situation.
Or up to the pet.
Exactly.
Yeah. Daniel?
Okay, here's something. With my personality, I'm not really into this topic too much, not really have many opinions about it, but I do see the point of view where people are kind of concerned about exotic pets being around you and near you, so it's kind of like, okay, it makes sense. But you like me, as the world, we can relate to Crocodile Dundee, who has kids, who let his kids get around animals that were exotic, because he got around a lot of different animals. And then even his kids, after he has passed away from the jellyfish that actually poisoned him.
That wasn't
surprisingly.
Steve Irwin.
Yeah,
okay.
Steve Irwin, not Mick Dundee.
Sorry.
Mick Dundee is a fictional character.
Okay. Thank you all for correcting me, because I've kind of lost a little bit. But that example actually shows you that actually putting kids around bigger animals does not actually make it kind of wrong. At the same time, it makes us understand and not fear them as much. Where what society has built around us, we live around other people. We don't live around big animals. We don't have a mammoth going down the street saying, "Hello, New York."
Yeah, and of course, a lot of times man can be the most dangerous animal on the planet.
Yes, this is true, but that's the reason why, because they're so dangerous, we're stupid sometimes, and we don't think what we'll do before we do it.
Mhm. Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
David, your 2 cents?
I thought I just did.
Oh, did you start us off on this one?
Yeah, he started us off on this one. And he just started it off just a couple minutes ago.
Okay, I'm lost.
Oh, okay. I guess. I guess I'm the one that's driving everyone lost tonight. Because I'm bouncing off of both of you.
They don't call me Loopy for no reason. All right. Last question I've got here. We've got 19 minutes left to go, so if anybody else has got anything that they'd like to pop in with, either in the chat room or you want to call in live, 347-945-7065. Please give us a call. The last question I've got is, what about mixing exotic pets with other pets?
Mixing a normal cat with a lion. This is just interesting.
I don't mean. I'm not talking about breeding together.
Not breeding. I'm just saying getting along in the same room. That's the whole thing.
Yeah, in the same environment with each other.
Yeah, that's what basically you're kind of mixing them, but you're not technically inbreeding them. To be honest here, it's just the whole thing is you have to mix both of the cat's personalities. They're both in the feline family. They should get along perfectly fine, but one is actually maybe no better than the other. Never knowing, the ape almost has the same IQ as a human being. We be honest, if we put a monkey around us 24/7, would it actually drive us insane, or would we get along with it?
I think it would depend on the monkey.
It would depend on the person.
Let me rephrase. It would depend on the primate. Okay.
Yeah.
You got to remember, chimps are not monkeys. Apes are not monkeys. They're 3 different things.
I know. I just basically referred it to monkey because it's just the general category. Because you have people who are very touchy with their religion and stuff, so it's kind of like, okay.
What does religion have to do with it?
Well, the whole thing is when scientists actually base it off of where we're related to the monkey and how the world began and all that, because their mind is very close. That's the reason why they use that fact there, saying it's close to the human mind, the reason why they're almost developed as much as we are, but not all the way there.
Yeah, it's mostly they don't have the speech capabilities that we do.
Yeah.
They just haven't developed that in that aspect quite so much. So, all right, David.
Repeat the question, most likely.
No, I got this.
Okay.
I would have to say that it would be not right to mix other pets with exotic pets. Because some exotic pets may want to pursue the domesticated animal as prey.
Mm-hmm. And say somebody has got a python for a pet and as well as a chihuahua. I feel sorry for the chihuahua.
Exactly.
Man, it'd be okay. Because as humans, we do act like animals somewhat, because we basically, technically we are animals in the human kingdom, but hey, it's like, hey, what's your favorite animal? Most likely your favorite animal you act like most of the time. You do not act like something that is not your favorite animal, because you actually look to it as like, oh, I like how that does that. I like how it speaks or talks. Like cats speak by meowing. Yippee.
Okay, Daniel's got me lost again.
Okay, it's okay.
He's gone off in a tangent.
Him and his wild tangent.
It's because I'm bouncing off of any direction, trying to start a conversation. The reason why.
I know. It's just, I don't know. I was talking about the python eating a chihuahua, and suddenly you're off about humans and stuff. And I'm like, what?
The whole thing is someone likes a snake, like a snake person who loves snakes and all that. You put them with a cat person, they're both curious creatures, but one's more vicious than the other. And people who like snakes, they like to strike first, then get to know you. A kitten likes to play around, then get to know you.
Yeah. Well, they get to know you by playing around.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
Okay. I'm out
David's
of questions. Who's got something else they want to talk about?
David, do you have any questions?
Donovan, you've been quiet.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Dave.
Well, what exotic creatures should be legalized that are illegal now?
What exotic animals should be legal that are currently not legal? Is that what you're asking?
Yes.
The only one that I really know of as actually being illegal here in the States to own is piranha. And I think that's perfectly valid that they should be illegal. They should stay in the Amazon.
True.
Other than that, I don't know any particular animals that are just flat out illegal to own here in the U.S. You, Dan?
No, I do not. But I'll actually give me some time as I'll maybe look up something in a few seconds.
They better do it quick. We got 13 minutes left.
Okay. And David can go with his next question. I'll just pop back in with this.
Yep, 347-945-7065 is the number to call in and chime in on. So go ahead, David. What's the next question?
That was pretty much all my questions, except for the ones that you already covered, Dallas.
So, okay. Donovan, you got anything to add to the chat room? Not Jimi Hendrix? Okay. No, somebody just logged into the chat room named Not Jimi Hendrix. Okay. In regards to kids and exotic pets, in a lot of cases, if the pet is raised around the kids and the kids understand how to treat the animal, then there shouldn't be a problem. When the animal is mistreated or warnings are ignored, that things can get ugly. Okay, very good point. Very good point. And likewise, not only the pet raised around the kids, but also the kids raised around the pet as well. If they're raised together, then there's generally going to be less problems because they understand how to get along with each other. So you who are not Jimi Hendrix, any questions or anything you have on this topic?
Okay. I got a website. I'm not going to say this is completely utterly true, but we're going to take it and just go with it. Okay.
All right, Cody. The topic tonight is exotic pets. Go ahead, Dan.
Oh, the whole thing is okay on about.com. Yeah, okay, it's so great, yippee. No, in Alabama's exotic pet laws, no one can possess, sell, or import fish from a genus Carolinas or Serramian. Okay, SERRASALMS, black crawdad, any species among mongoose, any member of the family, deer, elks, moose, or caravan, any species of the coyote, fox, raccoon, skunk, or wild rodent, or wild turkey. There are no licenses or permit required for ownership.
Okay, so there's no licenses or permits required to own them, so you can have one without it being licensed.
Yeah. But you cannot sell, import, or export.
But you can have them.
Yeah, you can have them, but it has no license against you or for you to actually you have them or you're required to get them, have shots and all that.
Okay. But you didn't find anything that's actually illegal to own here in Alabama or in the U.S. in general.
Illegal? Oh, it's like, Georgia. Illegal animals are described in habitable, dangerous animals. This is classified including kangaroos, elephants, and caravans. Florida.
And what?
Y'all. I will be right back. I'll be right back.
What was it? Okay. Daniel,
Okay.
what did you say after bear?
After bear?
Georgia.
Okay. Georgia, illegal animals are described inhabitable dangerous animals. This is classified including kangaroos, elephants, and caravans.
Caravan.
Okay, maybe. Okay. Cobras. Okay, cobras. You can't have cobras.
Cobra.
Apparently.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, in Georgia, apparently.
Unless you're a snake tamer, you got no reason to own a cobra anyways.
Well,
Unless it belongs to one of those churches that likes to take up the serpent.
Okay, here's Florida. It says animals are classified into classes. Classes 1 animals are illegal to possess, and including bears, large cats, rhinos, crocodiles, and chimps. Class 2 animals are allowed only with a permit, including howling monkeys, bobcats, cougars, wolves, and more. Basically anything they don't consider normal. But rhinos in the first category is legal? Okay, that makes no sense.
And that's Florida?
Yeah.
Why am I not surprised?
Yeah, we all good with this. Okay, we can go with Delaware. This state is required permits for many wild mammals and reptilians, and poisonous snakes are illegal to possess.
We got 8 minutes left. It's 347-945-7065 if you'd like to call in and get in on the conversation. So I think we've got Cody caught up on what's going on now. So I don't know if he's got any particular. Oh, we got a caller. Let's see here.
No, you don't. I had to
Hello,
switch phones.
Oh, you have
I had
to
to
switch phones.
switch phones.
Okay. All right.
Ran out of time.
Okay, I'll hang up the other phone, hang the other line. Okay. All righty. I thought we
Wow.
Donovan's calling in. Okay. We've got about 7 minutes left. If you want to call in and chime in, give your opinion on tonight's topic, it's 347-945-7065. We'd love to hear from you. Now that Cody's caught up in the chat room, you got any questions or comments about exotic pets?
But we're pretty sure they know the number to call in because you have said it more than once.
Yeah, but I got to keep saying it to people that may have just joined the.
I know. I'm just picking because it's like, if they've been here from the beginning, they're just like, okay, can you please stop saying this?
No. I will not stop saying it.
Oh, no.
Make me.
I think I just moved to Korea.
Okay. We're down to the last 6.5 minutes. I think we're pretty much done. Said just about everything that can be said that we can think of on this topic. Next Friday night will be the topic will be furries. What makes a furry? What does it mean to be a furry? And our Donovan will be one of our on-air guests for that one. He runs another furry family, just like I do. So, Cody went bye-bye. We ran him off. Sorry about that, Cody. But yeah, so definitely be sure to check us out next week. Yes, I know you'll be there for that one. And if you got any questions, there's a lot, and I mean a lot of misinformation floating around out there about furries and what furries do, what furries are, what constitutes a furry, et cetera, et cetera. And unfortunately, too many people got their misinformation from the CSI episode Fur and Loathing in Las Vegas. Oh, God, what a nightmare that one was. We're still trying to live that one down. So, if you haven't joined our group on Facebook, it's facebook.com/groups or group/w.bytes, B-Y-T-E-S. Join that group, and I post a poll in there every week to help us decide what the next following week's show is going to be. And I just posted the new poll, so you can go in there and vote on that. Myself, David, and Daniel do not vote on those polls. Those are for you, the listeners, to let us know what you'd like us to talk about each week. And we do not put our 2 cents in on those. So.
Yes, we could. we could, but we don't.
Exactly.
We respect our viewers. Please don't sue us.
No, I'm not going to start making everybody sign a hold harmless agreement either. So.
Sign your soul. Huh?
Yeah, join the group on Facebook. It's open. Also, click the follow button here on Blog Talk Radio, and be one of our followers. It'll that way you'll get a notification or email and stuff. You'll be notified just before each episode airs. And,
I know this because I get a notification.
Yep, because you are one of the followers.
Yes. I don't know why.
Anyways, like I said, next week I really wish I could afford to go to Mephit Fur Meet in Mississippi. It's been too many years since I've been back there, and it really is like going to that convention. It really is like going home. It's small enough to where you can actually get to know pretty much everybody that attends the convention, and it is like coming home to family. Like it's a big annual furry family reunion. So.
Question mark of the day.
Huh?
Question mark of the day. Being random.
Okay.
Don't get lost. Don't be lost and found now.
Yeah. It's showing we got 2.5 minutes left in the stream, but if we can't think of anything else to talk about, we can just go ahead and end this early.
Okay, but
just make sure you vote for one.
Yes, when you go vote, when you go in the group and vote on a topic, please vote for one topic only. So many people that it says right in the instructions, but nobody reads instructions. Vote for one only.
Oh, here's the whole thing. When they go vote, honestly, it shows them more than once. But here's the whole thing. It's like, you have to have one opinion now. We cannot have you voting for everything, because if it gets in a tie, what do you think we're going to do? Have to talk about everything in one episode? We can't jam-pack everything and go la, 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 like crazy people.
No, we do like I did with this topic. Call in somebody from outside that hasn't voted and have them be the tiebreaker. In this case, I had author Mia Carrick cast the deciding vote.
Da-da.
Yes, another shout out for another fantastic author, Mia Carrick. If you haven't read her book, The Red Sheet, or The Three of Us, those are both absolutely wonderful, wonderful books. So maybe we should start doing that. Have our main topic, and then at the end have a recommended book and or author or something. I don't know.
Okay, anybody has watched the anime Black Butler Season 3, Book of the Circus? It's on the 7th episode this week. Please catch up on it. It's very interesting, going very well. People are dying.
If it was dubbed, I would.
It's subbed right now. Only if you want to wait a year or two.
I cannot do subtitle. I can't read and pay attention to what's going on the screen at the same time. I just can't do it. Plus, I tend to talk so fast, the text goes by too quickly, and I'm having to keep pausing the show in order to read the stuff. Yeah, it kind of really messes up the whole flow. So, all right, 15 seconds. We will see everybody next week. Get into the Facebook group. Follow us on Blog Talk Radio, and we are out of here. Good night, everybody.
Good night.